Welcome back to the Mob Jazz Podcast. This is Melvin.
Jesse.
And
the voice. The voice is back.
Welcome back.
the voice is back after how many episode hiatus?
3?
Yeah.
Three.
Missed you,
Yeah.
boy.
Guys have been
Going for an upgrade, man.
What was your upgrade?
Come back more tired.
What was
But
your
this car,
upgrade?
we move.
Where'd you go?
Next door.
Hey.
I was in Kenya, man, for a bit.
Yeah.
How was that? How was Kenya?
It was fire. It's hella hot. I feel like I've been... Am I dark?
You are, bro. Very, very tan.
I'm dark.
Very tan. I was like,
Yeah. Great. Today I met a friend and she just told me, you guy, you're black. I said,
yeah.
man.
You're tan as hell, you guy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
give me like 2 weeks.
Nah, good to have you back.
Yeah.
Boy.
So today is a very special pod. In fact, you came back just in time. We've been planning this pod for a minute, and it just was one of those things we couldn't rush. We are in the presence of one of our guys.
A special man.
He needs to introduce himself, man, and tell you what he does.
Right, man. Maybe first of all, man, Melvin and Jesse, man, and the voice, man, over there, man. Thank you so much for having this with me, man. It's a big honor, man.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for joining us, man.
You guys are doing big things, and I'm glad to be part of this big effort. Yeah, my name is Abel Namureba. I am an educator with the Blockchain Association of Uganda, BCA.
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 BCAU.
BCA.
That sounds like such a parastatal.
Yes. Yeah.
Bakau.
But alongside, I'm also the country manager for Yellow Card Uganda,
Nice.
which is a
Fire.
crypto exchange. So, yeah.
Nice.
But since you're called Abel, you should just call yourself Prince of Bel.
Hey, I thought about it.
yes.
Prince of Bale. What's that from?
Is that a crypto joke?
Bel Air.
This nigga needs to go back and re-update.
I don't know feeling about this update.
Yeah, I don't like that joke update. I don't like that. Yeah, I was not there.
Need to turn down human settings.
Okay, man, bro. We're so glad to have you here, man. It's crazy hearing you say how you're like the country lead for this, and like you're, because I've known this guy for so long.
Yeah.
The voice has known him for a while as well.
Sure.
Yeah, but bro, that's like, we're very proud of you, man. That's
Yeah, man,
that's
thank you,
big,
man.
big things that you're doing, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So where do we start?
Bro, first tell us your story, man.
Yeah.
Let's start from there.
Okay.
Let's tell us your story.
My story,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man. Humble beginnings, definitely. I think Melvin, my grind in Compass. I used to sell zombies. Yeah, which was a very interesting time. Then
You used to make bread though.
Eh?
You used to make bread.
A lot,
You
man.
used to make
Shockingly,
bread.
man.
Yeah.
Telling you, man, it was for a campus kid.
Did you used to
Yeah.
sell them
I
yourself?
think, I
Himself,
used to
bro.
hustle
Jeez,
them
like you go
myself.
door
Yeah?
to door.
Door to
Yeah,
it was
man.
still door to door, man. I
Floor
used to
to
make
floor.
noise.
He's
Yeah,
a
I get coming
zombies.
for dozens.
I was that other upscale hawkers. Yeah.
Yeah.
On a low easy.
Can you imagine?
And from that, I was doing accounting and finance. I realized I didn't want to be an auditor. And if I was to be an auditor, I just wanted something unique about me. So I figured I would get to know about cryptocurrencies. Yeah. So this was like in my first year. When I first traded, when I bought Bitcoin, I bought a few Bitcoins when the price was at about $900. That's when I bought coins, and I was trying to like get my boys to crowdfund money, and like we buy one whole coin. Yeah.
I remember, man.
Hopefully,
Yeah, so do I.
that in the next 5 years
I
or 10
did not
years,
believe this dude. I had no
Let me
Yeah.
kill you. Okay, these guys came to me and they're like, man, okay, first voice. First give us like 500k. I was like, really?
Yeah.
For one coin.
I was like, bro, just give it to samosas.
I was
man.
like that with everyone, man.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
just trying to get all the bucks together and just procure this one thing together as a group. So it was after that I joined Stunchat, where I was just an associate. I was mostly into the assessing of creditworthiness of small scale businesses. And after that I joined URA during the COVID time, and I realized that my calling was not to get the Ugandans to pay taxes. So I figured, man, let me dive into startups. Yeah, so that's when I landed on Yellow Card. Yeah, it was a crypto exchange. I wanted to help people exchange their crypto and basically educate people about cryptocurrencies and the use cases and how they can actually benefit from them. And that's when I fell deep into the rabbit hole. So yeah, here I am, man, and leading an exchange which is funded by one of the co-founders of Twitter, Jack Dorsey. We are Yellow Card is an exchange in 16 African countries, and we are blowing up.
You are, man.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yellow Card is you said co-founded by Jack Dorsey. Is that what you said?
So
Funded.
one of the funders. So we recently raised a Series A funding of $15 million with the co-founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, being one of the investors in us. So I think, yeah, that's a highlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those that might not know, what exactly does a cryptocurrency exchange do?
Yes, so a cryptocurrency exchange is like a forex bureau. We acknowledge that cryptocurrencies, which are a general term to mean digital money, and that's where Bitcoin falls under. So when I say cryptocurrencies, it's like saying local currencies. When I say local currencies, I mean the dollar, the pound, the euro, and all the likes, right? When I say cryptocurrencies, it's a general name to mean Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the likes. So there are over 10,000 coins that exist. So when you have Bitcoins and you want Ugandan shillings, you just sign up on our app. You send the Bitcoins to our app, and then we send you mobile money. And if you want to buy the Bitcoins on our app, you load Ugandan shillings. And when you load the Ugandan shillings, you buy Bitcoin on the app, and you get the Bitcoins.
Okay, so does it also function as a wallet, or do you have to have a wallet of your own?
Yes, it's also a wallet as well.
Yeah. So it's
But
like
ideally, you can send out the money to whatever other wallet you wish to send the money out.
Yes. And for those wondering, a wallet is where you hold your cryptocurrency.
Yes, and Bitcoin, for clarity, is not a physical coin. It's digital money. It looks like mobile money. The way you receive maybe you receive 10,000 on MTN mobile money, and you're not holding physical cash, but you can go to a mobile money agent and exchange. So even Bitcoin is just a digital figure you will see on an app, and it's through that you can exchange it for Ugandan shillings.
Oh, okay. So now my next lead up question is, I've been hearing about this cryptocurrency thing for a while now. Am I too late to get into
No, man. You're not too late, man. You're not. So the beauty about Bitcoin in particular is that I think we need to go back a little bit.
Let's go back a bit.
Yeah, let's go back a bit to actually money. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's first go through what money is, and then we see why Bitcoin actually came into existence, right? So ideally, money has been evolving over time. Yeah. And money has been evolving because the money that existed back then had a bit of problems within them. So for example, cowrie shells. Yeah. Cowrie shells got to be a lot in supply. Yeah. You can go to the Diani beach. Yeah. And just pick up enough shells, and
you're rich.
And because there are so many, they don't have value, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw a guy trying to sell a shell.
Yeah.
And man, it was takes,
No,
right?
bad.
So ideally, so then of course people started using like cows, maybe, yeah. And cows are a bit bulky. You can't like split a cow in half, and a guy first keeps it for a while. No, you can't do that, yeah. Then guys, of course, went to something, I call it gold money, gold, silver, and gold turned out to be very super, right? It's a metal which cannot like fade or anything. Like it can be preserved for centuries, right? So that's when it became a currency. But again, it's very heavy, and to divide gold, it takes a lot of resources. So gold was scarce. So then governments came up and they told guys, man, you guys bring your gold, then we give you a receipt for your gold, right? So when guys took the receipt, time went by, and the government sort of, and in particular the government in the West, they suspended the conversion of those receipts into gold. So then those receipts became currency, became the US dollar, right? Yeah. So after a while, so ideally when people have the ability to print receipts, right? People can use their power badly. So after a while, people printed more receipts. There was more paper money in circulation than the gold that existed. So what happens is that as time goes by, even in Uganda, you will see that your 1,000 shillings that can buy a Rwenzori mineral water bottle today, tomorrow you will need maybe like 3,000 shillings to buy the same mineral water bottle that you were buying 5 years back. And normally that happens because there is an excess printing of money. So that's when Bitcoin came in to be like gold. So when the Bitcoin guy created Bitcoins, he created the Bitcoins, and then the guy disappeared.
Satoshi.
Yes.
Nakamoto.
So it's said to be a group of people who created Bitcoin, or an individual. So what the guy did is he created the coin, disappeared, to give it to make it a currency for the people, not a currency controlled by a government who commands people to use a a currency. So ideally, the price of Bitcoin, and when the guy created Bitcoins, he created 21 million Bitcoins to exist. So remember, Bitcoin is a global currency, and we are over like 7 billion people in the world. So which means that not everyone will ever get to own Bitcoin. So what happens when something is scarce? You say the gold.
The value goes up.
Exactly, the value tends to go up, just like gold. The way it's still valuable from the time they mined it back then. And so it's that digital currency is aiming to meet the same thing that gold met back then. So that's why Bitcoin is a big deal. That's why 12 years back, one Bitcoin was like 1,000 Ugandan shillings, and today one Bitcoin is like 150 million Ugandan shillings. But the beauty about Bitcoin is that it's also divisible. You don't need to buy one whole Bitcoin. You can buy half a Bitcoin. You can buy a quarter of a Bitcoin, quarter of a Bitcoin. So basically, you're buying it in like 0.05, 0.5 Bitcoin, 0.25 Bitcoins, things like that. So with apps like us and a bunch of others, I think since I'm representing the blockchain association, there are other apps like Luno, there is Binusu, there is Binance,
Actually,
Cash, Eversend.
We're gonna ask you about each of those at some point, but I just want to stick to the Bitcoin thing for a second. Everyone kind of speaks about the Satoshi guy like he was like some revolutionary, like he saw the vision and he just executed it and was like, my work is done, I'm gone, like Thanos. But bro, like I feel like it's more likely that he created Bitcoin and 21 million Bitcoins, but I don't think that even he envisioned that it would be what it is today.
I actually agree, man. I agree, but I also feel like the guy thought very long term. Because so the guy envisioned. So ideally, these coins are not all in circulation at the moment, and he programmed the system to release the last coin in about 2040. So he was really seeing he created this coin in 2008. So he was seeing, man, all those years ahead that this coin has to last until then. So I think there's a possibility that he actually saw it through.
I think it's like the internet.
Yeah.
Invented for one thing, and then when other guys get a hold of it, like they just expand its capacity, like what it's capable of, you know.
Yeah. Like I
feel like I might have been.
And that's what programming is all about, man. Like a guy creates a Google Play Store, and guys find out that, oh man, let's add our apps. Let's make it usable. Let's make more utility, more use of it. So I feel like that's where we are going. Because Scape created a blockchain system. So blockchain is basically the system Bitcoin runs on, just like the way mobile money and banks have a database in the background to record transactions, and just like the way an app runs on the internet. So that's the way Bitcoin runs on blockchain. And blockchain is it just records things.
It's a ledger.
It's a ledger which is super, I would say, super encrypted in a way that you cannot sort of like change the information there, but you can just keep on updating it. Maybe let's keep it simple. That's enough said.
Let me ask you a question though. The fact that it's decentralized, by that I mean it's not
no one controls it.
No one controls it. Yes.
How much control do you as a Bitcoin owner have? Does that make sense?
Over what exactly?
Over the price?
Yes.
The value?
Over it being there?
Yeah.
The coin itself?
Especially using these exchanges.
Yeah. So ideally, maybe back to money. Money is only money because we have faith in it. Let's go to Zimbabwe. People dropped the Zimbabwean currency and they opted for another currency. So meaning they lost faith in their government's currency. So the currency fell. If we're to round up all 45 million Ugandans to stop using the Ugandan shilling and opt for the dollar, the Ugandan shilling would fail. But it's very hard to get all those people.
Literally, you almost have to be forced because it's just now worth nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So ideally, normally that force happens when like the economy is in crumbles. Luckily, we have a very good central bank which is trying to keep things at par. Good job. And maybe so because people have faith in Bitcoin and because there are so many Bitcoin holders in the world in so many other countries, it's hard to get everyone, including me, to stop using Bitcoin. Like it's very hard. So meaning Bitcoin has to keep on going because of the faith. And maybe to the price issue. So the Bitcoin price is determined by demand and supply. Just like the way a dollar's price is determined according to the demand and supply. So ideally, what I'm saying is if people are importing things and they buy the dollar, you see that the dollar tends to increase in value against the Ugandan shilling. And when people now, like during COVID time, people weren't importing as much things, the dollar wasn't on demand, so the dollar was depreciating in value. The graphs can prove that. And same thing as Bitcoin. When people are buying into it, it goes up in value. When people sell, it drops in value. But of course, the buying and selling has to be very significant. Buying Bitcoins worth $1 million today wouldn't fluctuate the price
much.
a lot. But getting a guy like Elon Musk, man,
buy billions,
billions of Bitcoin would
change
the price. When he sells a lot of Bitcoins, when even he jazzes.
Man, unlike how Bitcoin looks today.
Exactly.
Drops.
Yeah. Ideally, it's also upon influential people saying something, even just like any other thing in the world. Okay, apart from maybe Uganda, and I was looking at the stock exchange of Uganda, and man, Stanbic will be hacked, and when the price of the share of Stanbic, it actually didn't drop here in Uganda, but it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
In other countries, man, the stock prices are supposed to fluctuate off news, but here in Uganda, man, the stock market is boring. Yeah,
no one understands it. No one.
Even in this room, I may ask guys, man, how many guys own stocks?
Yeah,
because
I don't.
And that's
the voice must
like in MT.
Yeah,
the
voice must.
MTN was a bit exciting, but then it dropped in value, right?
Yeah.
Until it had gone back up. But so that's, I think, now going to the volatility part of how Bitcoin fluctuates in price. Yeah, it's volatile. Yeah, but that's interesting, man. That's something people can leverage to make money. If it wasn't, if land wouldn't appreciate in value, people wouldn't buy land, man.
I think the issue is the hardest thing to wrap your head around is when I buy Bitcoin, like, am I buying money the way that I'll just buy dollars, say?
Yes.
Or am I buying an asset? So I think that's the hardest. So for you, you've been in like forex trading, so the money and the asset might mean the same thing to you, but just to a regular person, it's either money or an asset. If it's an asset, I don't want it fluctuating that much. If it's money, I don't think I want it fluctuating that much either. So I think I think about that issue.
You have a very valid point.
And that's also one of the concerns I have with cryptocurrency personally, because me personally, I think I fall more on the side of skeptical. But I also see that a lot of people are making money. So I need someone to explain it to me properly. And the volatility of the thing. Like, for example, right now, Bitcoin has dropped. And what other one? I think I saw Terra. There's like a lot of them crashing right now because of apparently like inflation and the US printing out money and things like that. But if it's supposed to be a secure investment against inflation, but it's so volatile.
Still affected by it.
Yes. How is it equating to gold, like becoming a gold standard like that? Because gold doesn't fluctuate nearly as much. I don't know. That might be more of a sentence.
No, that actually makes sense. But so ideally, you would have to look at the Bitcoin price from the time it began to now to see how it's a hedge against inflation. For it, so if you bought one Bitcoin 12 years back, it would probably get you a Renzori bottle, right? Or water. But today, if you had one Bitcoin and you'd buy something, it'd probably get you like
a house or a car.
Like a house or a car. Yeah. So that's unlike the Ugandan shilling, man. If you had 1K back then, it would probably get you land. Today, man, the 1K.
That's true.
So I think over time the value is going up.
Over time, yes.
On the graph.
You can see that it's fighting against inflation, basically.
I do agree. Because even when you compare it to the gold standard, Bitcoin might have risen even faster.
Significantly faster than gold has.
Yeah,
because the fact that they're limited, the thing with nowadays is because everything is in the news, every 2 days you're checking your amount. You're like, it has dropped by like 10. Then it has increased by like 30. Then it has dropped by like... So but every like day you compare to like check. And yet, if you kept it for like a year, you're like, hey man. Yeah. I think that's... It's okay to be skeptical.
Yeah.
I just think the fact that everyone has understood crypto is like quick money, that's where they go wrong, because it isn't.
It isn't at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it goes without saying that Bitcoin is your favorite crypto.
Yes.
Was it the first?
Solid facts.
Was it the first one?
Yes, it was the first crypto currency that ever existed.
Yeah.
So my question is, I don't know how it would work with crypto.
Yeah.
But does Bitcoin improve? Do they ever improve anything about it? And if not, having other guys created cryptos that are better than Bitcoin, but just not as valuable because I guess they don't have the hype?
So yes and no. So the beauty about Bitcoin is that it has no owner. Yeah.
Okay.
So meaning, at least we believe that Satoshi won't come out one day and owns the coin. Yeah. And maybe just to backtrack, so Mark Zuckerberg one time came out to create a coin called Libra.
Yeah.
This was, I think, 5 years back. What happened? He was called to court. Yeah. Because currency is used as a way of power for economies, for countries. Basically, the government uses power. I mean, currency as a way of governing its individuals. So when you come out as an individual with power and you're threatening to create your currency, in this case, Mark Zuckerberg, who has over 2 billion users on Facebook, yeah, like this was threatening world power, man.
Yeah.
So I even feel like that's why the Bitcoin guy never came out, man. It would be as if you're going against.
Yeah, it can't be one guy.
Yeah,
He has a
He
board.
thought about everything. That's
Did.
crazy.
that guy is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's first go back to your question.
yeah.
He says,
Yeah. Oh my bad. No, I was asking. What did I ask?
Updating the
Yeah,
currency.
like having guys
Oh,
make
yes.
better
Yeah.
cryptos.
So yes, guys have made. So Bitcoin is if I try and send you Bitcoins right now, they will take like minimum 20 minutes to get to you. So some other guy came out, like Ethereum guy came out and he made transactions faster. Some guy like Ripple, the currency called Ripple, came out, made transactions faster. He created another cryptocurrency and just made the transactions faster. And then so there are no improvements on the Bitcoin itself, but people sort of like borrow its technology to create new stuff.
To like make the transaction more efficient.
Yes, somebody will focus like on efficiency. Somebody would focus on maybe he would normally people focus on the efficiency part mostly, just to make the transaction faster. That's the only issue with actually Bitcoin. But then some other guy again came out and he designed something called the Lightning Network. So this makes Bitcoin transactions
Way faster.
like Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are constant improvements, and the people who improve this stuff are miners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so just like the way gold is mined, and the process is hard. Also, Bitcoin are mined, but they are not mined with an axe. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are mined on a computer. In simple terms, they are sort of like extracted from supercomputers. So as time goes by, the mining gets harder. So normally, I tell guys not to venture in mining, because if I asked you, would you buy gold which is already refined, or would you mine
go
the
and
gold till
dig?
the point it's refined? I mean, mining gold is expensive,
Yeah.
and you don't have that capacity.
And there's no certainty.
Yes, there's even no certainty. Same thing as Bitcoin. For you to mine, you need to have a lot of cash. Yeah, you need to have a lot of infrastructure money.
Yeah.
There's actually a company which is hoping to begin Karuma to use all the
Electricity
Uganda has
yeah.
a lot of, actually we have excess electricity,
Yeah.
and they want to leverage that to mine.
But they have to be as
Yeah.
close as possible to the source.
Yeah.
But bro, let me tell you, the other day I was reading a fact and it said to mine $1,000 in Bitcoin, you need to invest like 90K in infrastructure.
Exactly.
So that's electricity, that's the power of your computer. That's the computer itself, and it's not just one. They're probably like 100. So mining is
idea, if you're getting into mining,
You have to have the bread. You have to be at that level.
and even you have to like think 50 years from now,
Yeah.
because that's
the money is for
actual
your
money.
kids.
Yeah, man. Like it's you rather just buy the coins and hope that they appreciate in value, which they will over a long run. And then you buying Bitcoin is like buying land basically, or buying gold. That's as simple as that.
Okay.
So I don't advise guys to mine.
To mine.
And man, I receive so many Instagram messages of mining,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
You're like,
these
nah.
guys.
Yeah, but now we all receive hella IG. The number of NFT
Man,
messages I get a day,
every day
it
I'm
pisses me
deleting.
off.
I'm
bro.
deleting, man.
How many
I
requests?
can
Oh.
read, man. Like,
Yeah.
man, I'm done.
Okay, but bro, this is my thing. I still fail to see why okay, obviously, aside from the obvious, Bitcoin is the most valuable, clearly.
Yes.
I just don't understand why. Like, okay, you said all these others people know who the owner is, so I guess they trust them less.
Yeah.
But like, what else could there be, man?
So Bitcoin, like I said, there are only 21 million Bitcoins that exist. It's aiming to serve 7 billion people. So it's scarce. So it's scarcity that makes it appreciate in
valuable.
value. And like if you look at things like Dogecoin, Dogecoin, I think there are billions in circulation.
There are
yeah?
billions.
So the more circulation, you'd find that, for example, the dollar and the Ugandan shilling, you find that the dollar in the country here is more scarce than the Ugandan shilling. So that's what makes it more valuable. But when somebody flies in with more dollars,
That's a problem.
you will see that the price will change, especially when he starts consuming with the dollars, when he gets the dollars in circulation.
Yes.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there's thousands of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
I always had the question: how hard or how easy is it to start your own cryptocurrency?
It's actually very easy.
What are the steps?
I am not a developer, so I can't answer that.
Oh, but is it like a monetary thing, like a lot of money?
First get a name.
Like
Mob coin.
Mob coin.
Get a name.
We patented that one.
Yeah. Mob coin, tell us.
Yeah, so you get a name, of course, all that stuff. You get a developer, develop your coin. Of course, you'll have to like crowdfund. People have to like initially invest in your coin. Like you have to have people who believe in your coin. And after you get enough people to believe in your coin, you'll pitch to an exchange like Yellow Card, which is probably known, to list your coin so that it's valuable. So at that point, that there's a site called CoinMarketCap. So this is like the securities exchange. It lists the legitimate coins which can be exchanged. So normally, when you get to that level of being listed, you're legit. Yeah, it's very hard to get there.
Yeah.
But then again, not every coin that is there works out. Like it can be exchanged for a while, but when it can dip, man, it can go till zero. I think there was a coin called Squid Coin. Yeah, even there's a recent coin called Luna. Yeah,
Hello.
Luna. Idea it passed every check, man. It was on exchanges, things like that. But man, the thing dipped.
Didn't they arrest those guys though? The Squid Coin guys.
I haven't followed their news.
They
Squid
did.
Coin guys, I don't know if they were
follow.
able to find them. How they couldn't be found?
They arrested
That was-
like 2 guys.
in the Squid Game,
Like
the
last
Squid Coin.
month. Yeah.
But that was the most sad one of them all, man. The Squid
Yeah.
Coin.
Why?
So basically, like around the hype of Squid Game, someone started a Squid Coin, and the website had the same design and font as Squid
Everything,
Game. So everyone
yeah.
thought it was associated with it.
It was.
So this was the terms of this Squid Coin. You could invest into the Squid Coin, but if you wanted to access your funds, like you wanted to like sell and get money, you have to first play a game because it's Squid Coin. But unfortunately, the game didn't exist.
really?
also-
Yeah. So the moment guys caught
add
on
to
to that,
that,
value dropped,
yeah.
bro. Like in a few minutes, it was worthless.
But then to add to that, those guys also rug pulled some funds.
How do you
They
mean?
just pulled out. They're like, boss,
The founder.
this is not our jazz anymore. Bye.
Yeah, no, that's those are definitely not just frauds.
Yeah.
Those are the friends.
Yeah.
There's so many, man. There's actually a coin which frauded guys, and when guys visited their website, it said you've just been scammed, and there's nothing you can do
Don't
about it.
lie.
Mm.
And guys be bored like that. Man.
Hey.
And that's my next question.
Yeah.
How many times have you been scammed? Because I'm sure you've been scammed
So
before.
the funny thing is that I have never been scammed.
Really?
I promise.
You've never had a crypto scam.
I've never had a. The thing is, I was
yeah.
very close to there was a crypto scam called OneCoin.
I remember.
And
OneCoin.
man, in campus, man, I sat down. Like guys were overhyping it.
Yeah.
Overhyping it a lot.
Yeah.
And man, I sat down with this guy, and the guy had put in like 600 bob. Yeah. I told the guy, man, this coin, man, guys are hyping it. It made actually clear everything and get to become a real coin. Yeah. Because that's how normally coins begin, then they become legitimate after. So I told the guy, man, let me buy half of your portfolio of what you have. Yeah, I was going to give him 350,000. Yeah, so that in case it fails, he
not
didn't
that
lose
bad.
like the
Yeah.
majority, right?
Yeah.
And in case it works out, man, I've also
Made some
yeah.
bread. Yeah.
made some money easy. So, but then the guy refused. He stuck with this thing.
And he took the
That's
whole.
that's how I wasn't
Guy
scammed.
right now must be annoyed.
Nah, but have you had any scamming horror stories like around?
That OneCoin scam.
Now OneCoin.
If you they actually have there's a podcast on them.
Yeah.
a BBC
the
podcast.
crypto
What happened?
queen.
What
The
did they
crypto
do?
queen.
Yeah.
This chick was like well educated. She knew very many languages. She even flew into Uganda, you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
for
yeah.
a conference of like thousands of people, man.
Yeah.
Just to hype up her coin, man. Then she just disappeared. I'm told she went into Germany. Things like
Yeah.
that.
They said she got plastic
Interpol is actually looking for her right now.
what?
But she frauded guys to the tune of 4 billion euros.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
crazy, bro. And
Like-
got away with it.
1,000 million.
Got
mad.
away. They arrested like her bro.
Man,
or
they arrested her
something.
bro and all the guys
Yeah.
association.
But actually, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
Most of the other guys, like the guys who are promoting it and stuff, they didn't arrest them.
man.
Them are just doing their job. I'm a
Okay.
marketing guy. I just do
Yeah.
marketing. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
But they scammed guys. In that docu, they were talking to some guy in Barara
Man.
who had put his whole family in it. His over grandma's
Weren't those
over
the same
land.
guys who were chased from FaZe Clan?
One
Is it
coin,
the
guys.
one?
I don't know.
Is it? I think it's one. I'm not sure.
Now, one coin even could bed me, man, but that's a story for another day.
One coin,
tell us,
They did could bed me badly, but just know me, I've lost a lot of money in these types of things, bro. I've lost a lot
But
of
I feel
money,
like so it's more about learning,
Yeah.
than you like giving up and just deeming every cryptocurrency.
Yeah, no, I
Before
mean, when you look at it on a
Yeah.
grand scale, you have to be glad that you didn't it was your livelihood.
Yeah.
Because when you hear the stories, bro, guys lose everything.
Guys sold land, things like even till today, man.
Yeah.
It's actually why the central bank came out to I think 2 or 3 weeks. The central bank came out to say that mobile money aggregators, these are companies which help any company like Tubayo, process mobile money transactions, deposits and withdrawals, and companies like us, Yellow Card, that's what we're doing with them. And the central bank said that that these companies should stop working with crypto companies. Why? Because some guys in Cabarole were stolen, were thugged. They invested into a fraud coin. The guys ran away, things like that. And so ideally off that one incident and basing that the public is blaming a currency, that's when the central bank, which regulates currencies, had to take action. And though they took action in a
Blanket.
like a very like just like that, it was off just one incident, not off companies like us, which actually are striving hard to educate people. But then again, they didn't ban cryptocurrency. Yeah,
They just told aggregators.
yeah. They just told aggregators to stop, and that actually, and crypto accounts like ours are still running, bank
Okay.
accounts.
Okay.
So how can a
Still-
consumer get like some legit information in this crazy world on crypto? What's a good source?
So the good source is CoinMarketCap. That's one. It lists all the coins that are legit. There is academy.yellowcard.io. We basically educate about crypto. And man, there is a YouTube channel called 99 Bitcoins.
Called what?
99 Bitcoins.
99.
Yeah, those guys have good info. Yeah, I think of course there are a bunch. I think the majority, the most work will be for people. Before you. First of all, maybe for scams, man. I also feel like as much as these guys are trying to scam people, man, these guys come with like hype of, man, you guys are going to be billionaires in the
Great.
next week or two,
Yeah.
man. Like they tell you some real like to me it doesn't make sense. So it goes back to the individual who's putting the money in. Like, are you greedy, man? Are you actually doing a research about that coin, man? Or you're just falling in?
Now what if I'm just hungry, bro? Because that's the other thing. Like, greed is one thing. But, man, when you just find me at my lowest and you tell me, bro, listen, get this crypto. Look what these other guys have done. This guy just bought in last week.
Yeah.
Look at him with his premium now. So for
Super
you, bro,
life,
you're
life
just
is
like,
super.
man, listen. And that's why a lot of campus guys get Kubed, man.
Yeah.
Because you want it to work so badly that you don't want to know, you don't see all the red flags.
I hear you, but man, I feel like research is a bit like if you're buying land, man, would you
Necessary.
just buy land just like
Yeah.
that? Of some guy telling you I'm selling this piece? No, man.
Yeah.
First go to like the LC one.
Yeah.
First ask the neighbors around.
It's literally
Things like
a
that.
court case
Like
that says,
every investment in life, you
Mm.
need to do a
Look at it.
background
Yeah.
about it. You
Yeah.
don't just fall in off man. Maybe I come here in a Benz and a suit and man,
Yeah.
I just
I'm convinced.
yeah, like you're convinced by the way I look, man. That's not
Mm.
solid information,
True.
man. You need to like do the work, man.
True.
Like
Yeah.
This is some
that's how
due
life
diligence.
is, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm.
This podcast would like to be Afrocentric. You know, hey.
That's about echoing, you guys.
No. This is more about Abel's capacity here.
Okay.
So first tell us about BCAO or blockchain.
Blockchain
Blockchain
Association.
of Uganda. Yeah.
So yeah, Blockchain Association is basically an association which gathers crypto companies, very legitimate crypto companies. We do very heavy scrutiny, for our members, and we are looking to have a very good environment and a very good friendly space for crypto companies to operate. So that's and oh yes, we are the first association. Actually, we're the first blockchain association to have the biggest blockchain event and the first blockchain event in Africa,
Nice.
where the president was a guest, the governor, and then we had one in 2018. Then another where we had the president of I think Sierra Leone, and also the minister of ICT of Dubai.
Nice.
First
When was
guy.
that?
This was This was I think 2019. Yeah.
So the association is all those years
Yes,
old.
it's very old. It's
wow.
it's actually the association that brought Binance into the country. Yes, that's how the crypto exchange business started here.
Okay, how many companies are in the association? Do you know?
So we are still growing, and I think we are between 5 to 7.
Oh,
No.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
revamping.
those are the ones that you had mentioned earlier, right?
Yes, we have Luno, we have Binusu, Yellow Card, we have Cello. Yes, for which come in my head right now.
All doing something similar or
We're
doing
all
different?
Similar. We are all crypto exchanges. Yes.
Okay.
So let me ask, if someone wanted to run a crypto stroke blockchain based business, do they have to come to you guys?
Association.
Oh no. Oh, you guys, association.
Association.
Yes.
Yeah. You can. So under the association, there is a company called Crypto Savannah, and they basically provide blockchain solutions. They help you. Like,
Set up.
catalyze the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can advise very well.
So, for example, if I also know about a crypto scam and I want to be a whistleblower, do I also come to you guys?
A crypto?
If I know about like a crypto scam and I want to tell guys, man.
Oh yes, definitely, man. You hit us up and we look into it.
Yeah.
And where can they find you?
So we are found at Nakawa Business Park, level 5.
All right, cool.
Okay. I want to take us back to the thing you had mentioned about Mark Zuckerberg. You said you wanted to create a cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
It's my understanding that there's companies that create these things called tokens. So do you know the difference between a token and a coin?
So normally a token is like so we have like, let's say we have like 3 major blockchains. So there's the Bitcoin blockchain, the Ethereum blockchain, and the Binance blockchain. So those are coins as well. So when somebody borrows technology from Ethereum to create their own currency, their own coin, that's when it becomes a token. Yeah. So if not like NFTs, yeah, when somebody borrows Ethereum, like for example, the voice was saying he made his NFT and he sold it for Ethereum. It basically means that he borrowed technology from that side, created a token, and tokenized an NFT, and then it became a token. I hope I'm clear.
Does that mean that transaction is recorded on the Ethereum blockchain?
It means it's recorded on Ethereum. And if you did that with Bitcoin, for example, it's Bitcoin, then there's Bitcoin SV. It's a different currency. There's also Bitcoin Cash. Yeah.
That's allowed. You can just add what your letters to the to Bitcoin.
But it's totally different.
It's a different currency
Real
with its own blockchain and its own everything.
No, it's connected to the Bitcoin blockchain. Yes.
So they're tokens.
Yeah, they're also tokens. They like borrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there's no limit on
There's no
how many
limit.
guys can do that.
Yeah. As long as you're good, man, you have a good dev team, you can do that, man.
Okay, so tokens. Okay.
One question I have with cryptos: what is the difference between, say, Bitcoin and say something like what's a stable coin?
Oh yeah. So
I've heard a term like that.
maybe so how you can benefit from crypto. So some guys will buy Bitcoin hoping for it to appreciate in value, then they sell. Then there are stable coins that exist. So stable coins are coins that don't fluctuate in value. They're always constant. So there is a stable coin called USDT, and it's basically equivalent to the same value as $1. Yeah. So $1 is the same price of 1 USDT. So there are some guys there is something called arbitrage trading. So what happens is I think you guys are going to Forex Bureau. Before you enter Forex Bureau, normally they are like guys outside, they want to sell to you dollars. Or when you like go to the border, man, I think the voice experienced this. When you go to the border, man, there are guys who are selling to you currency. And normally they get that currency from like a cheaper source, of people crossing borders, really. So they're sort of like doing something called arbitrage. So what happens is that I will buy 1 USDT at a certain rate, and then I sell it at a higher rate to somebody else. So normally you sell to people who if you buy with the Ugandan shilling, you will sell to somebody else who is buying with a stronger currency than the Ugandan shilling. So maybe you receive euros, dollars, whatever, and these guys send their money through apps like let me reserve the apps, but if you go on Binance has something called peer-to-peer, and here you're dealing with people in other countries, and the good thing is that they first send you money first, then you release the coins to them, so you can make money off arbitrage trading. And they are the ones. If you do your research, if you ask me later here how to do that, I will get into details with that. But yeah, then some other guys. So there is you keep hoping that's going to appreciate in value, then you sell, or you buy at a low rate and sell to somebody else at a high rate. And then there are other guys who use crypto for like FX trading. Like they're always buying different coins every single time, buying, selling, seeing graphs and stuff like that. Now that's the other way people make money.
Does that also fall under arbitrage trading?
Yeah, it's sort of like arbitrage, but it's like, to me, it's like the harder arbitrage, man. It's very hard. You have to, like, 24/7.
It's a game of chance.
You need to follow news. You need to follow graphs. Yeah, past events. It's quite a lot. To me, it's like the unsafe option. I would normally take the arbitrage of buy at a low rate, a stable coin. It won't fluctuate on value when you're holding it, and sell it to somebody else at a higher rate.
Okay. Yeah, but now my question is, if it doesn't fluctuate often or much, so what's the point in me buying it and selling it? Isn't the rate just going to be the same?
It's like buying $1. If you bought $1 today, 600, yeah.
Well, that's what they mean by stable. It's like,
yeah,
for it operates like almost regular currency.
Exactly.
Okay.
It operates like regular currency. So it's fairly stable.
So which is the most famous one?
USDT.
USDT.
Yeah.
The DT, what does the DT stand for?
So its actual name is Tether.
Tether. I think I saw that.
USD Tether.
Yeah, USD Tether.
Is that owned by the Americans?
So
Is it by
to
like
be
the
uncertain,
American Central
I'm
Bank?
told that okay, I'm not told, but according to what I read, it's USDC. So when apparently when this is just my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
But when Zuckerberg failed to create his own currency,
Apparently he did this card.
He created another company called it's called Circle, and this company created a stable coin called USDC. Yeah, so it's told, man.
Listen, Mark,
that
is that to be?
apparently it's like the US coin.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is.
It
Okay.
might be true. Because
Listen, who knows?
let me tell you, man, I have some USDC, but bro, those gas fees, man.
What do you mean gas fees?
So ideally, to send these coins, you need like another coin to like push the transaction through. For example, now like USDC was built on Ethereum, so you need Ethereum in your wallet to transact with the USDC.
Because there's still charges.
Yeah, there's still charges, but the charges are very minimal. But for now, like USDC, the charges are
high.
They're hustling with the charging thing. Like their system isn't right. Probably there's like a bug somewhere or something. Yeah, in that. But now like USDT, it's connected to a blockchain called Tron. Yeah, so you need that Tron currency to send USDT.
And you also need Ethereum.
No, you don't need Ethereum.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys
So Tron is its
you
own.
guys are too smart.
No, so these are things that you get to know when you're
involved.
With that.
Yeah.
When you're involved.
Okay, now obviously the question we have to ask, man, when it comes to crypto is we know what guys say about all the illicit transactions that happen, right? So I also know that one of the things that people hype the most about crypto is that it's not unreal, but it's decentralized, so no one really controls it. So how do you guys what's the word I'm looking for? How do those two things go together? If it's decentralized, so no one is in control of it, but also the governments can say you're not allowed to use this or you're not allowed to trade with this, or
so in the crypto space, there are centralized exchanges. The voice brought this up, and decentralized exchanges. So there are apps where you can move big amounts of crypto, just like that. Apps like blockchain.com, Exodus, apps like Trust Wallet, where you can move $1 billion just like that. So with apps like Yellow Card is centralized. And so when we set up shop in our country, for example, here we registered with the Financial Intelligence Authority. We do KYC, which is know your customer. So when you download our app and you're signing up, you will be required to
details.
submit your national ID details and things like that. So this actually means that, man, when you ever receive $1 billion in your account,
the government will know.
Who are you?
Yeah, the government will know.
Yes, and that's us being compliant.
Yeah.
Apps like Luno, Binance, and the likes. Yeah.
they're all centralized.
They're all centralized. As long as they have shop in a country, they have to report to the government if they are registered with the government. That is. But for us, yellow card, that's how it happens. So we sort of narrow the risk of anti-money laundering. So we also have money laundering policies in law in place as well, and even the people who we work with, I would say we poached the head of compliance for MoneyGram to work as our head of compliance for Yellow Card. So those are things that we put in place. Yeah? People who are very competent to sieve out those loopholes. But yes, people can launder money through crypto, just like the way you can launder money through banks.
Literally anything. Yeah.
Like everything in the world has a disadvantage. Yeah? Like as long as people are in the system, there is room for corruption. Yeah. So it's money laundering is not something that can be like erased or avoided. Yeah, completely.
But your yellow card isn't involved. There's no way to use yellow card for anything like that.
Yeah, there is no way.
Okay.
We have very strict policies in all the African countries that we're in. So
the word I was looking for is reconcile.
It has just come back.
Because it's always interesting. Now me, I don't like banks.
Yeah.
I don't like banks. I don't like formality too much, which is weird being a lawyer. But I just don't like a lot of formality because I feel that the powers that be kind of use that to take advantage of guys. But that's a longer conversation. So when people say cryptocurrency and they're selling it to me in a sense that it's decentralized, so no one's in control of it, but then all the companies that are involved still have to be regulated by the government, it makes me look twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. But now that's where you have options, man. You either use a decentralized app or a centralized app.
And the decentralized ones, I assume, are fairly dangerous.
So the thing with a decentralized app is that when you lose your password, you've also lost your funds. You can't reset your password.
You guys can.
Now for us, because there's like a whole company behind it, man. You set password. There are people behind who do that. But this app, man, it's so like nobody can see your funds. Like nobody who works for them can see your funds. And like us, man, we can still see your funds.
Yeah.
We can freeze your funds.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah.
So if I transact on Yellow Card, because I can exchange, right, on Yellow Card.
Yes.
Does that transaction, is it also recorded on the blockchain?
Yes. It's recorded on the blockchain.
But is my name now
No.
entered on that ledger on the blockchain?
No. So when a transaction is recorded on the blockchain,
It's the SE. Yo, the SE just
yeah, but when a transaction is recorded on the blockchain, it's not recorded in your names. It's like a whole random long figure. Yeah? It has letters, it has numbers, it has like hashes and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's what makes crypto transactions a bit not very transparent. But if I choose to like trace the transaction, it will show that. So exchanges have like they're we call them
that's off it.
We call them wallet addresses. Those are like the account numbers. If you trace the transaction backwards, you will see exchanges have like a particular thing in the wallet address that identifies which exchange the money was coming from. So it's also trackable if somebody puts in like a financing. Yeah. But offer decentralized exchange,
there's no way to know.
Decentralized app actually, not exchange. Yeah, it's like you can move your money regardless.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you a question. The one thing we can't deny now is that as more people get to know about crypto, the more enthusiastic they are about joining. So one, what do you have to tell people who are joining right now in a bear market? What do you tell them? How do you make the ones already in it feel? Do you get my question?
I get your question.
Or you can first explain what a bear market is.
So normally when somebody uses the word joining,
Join, that's a problem.
Man, to me, yeah, exactly, man. It has that Ponzi vibe.
Yeah,
Right?
but that's one coin vibe.
It has that thing of man join and bring guys under you want those things, yeah. So, like I said, like crypto is a currency, yeah, and I can't tell you, man, come and join dollars. Like I can't use that language. I don't know if you guys are following, but yeah. So ideally, right now, I would say I only advocate for Bitcoin because it has very solid principles behind it. And right now is the bear market. Yeah? The prices have dropped. It's a perfect time to buy. To me, when the price drops lower than 15%, like it's good enough. I've actually been waiting for it to drop to 25k, and then I put in. It was 1k shy
Yeah.
to 25k, man.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Now, I've
And you
never
did-
seen a
wait.
guy so happy that it's
1K shy and you didn't buy it.
no, it was 1k shy. I didn't have the cash there and then.
Yeah.
I was still waiting for it to.
To go a bit
To go
lower.
a bit lower.
Yeah.
I'm happy because I do not have a very big portfolio of Bitcoin. If I
Yeah.
did, man, I would be sad, man.
heartbroken.
I have too much of Ethereum.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have very little of Bitcoin. I'm still working hard to. The funny thing is, I've actually owned one Bitcoin before. Yeah, and I don't regret selling. I sold at a very good price.
Good time, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that when you invest in something, you give yourself like a certain time frame when you're going to exit, rather than you invest in something and then you're hoping, you're just waiting for like it's at most highest. Yeah, it will. So I feel like greed will come in, and you feel like, man, can go higher, it can go higher. So you have that expectation, and because we're human beings, we want to support ourselves. Yeah, and man, it won't go higher; it will just drop, and then you make a loss. So me normally when I buy a coin, I give it like 5 years or 3 years. That's when I will cash out. Yeah, at this particular
Cash out
price.
and wait for it to drop again.
Actually, not to drop again, man. Cash out, buy something else, man.
Really?
Like man, you be kawaii, man, and you settle with your choices. You
Buy
be
another
content,
coin.
Man, if I was to buy another coin right now, I have some on my portfolio, man. If I showed you my wallets, I have
Crazy.
man.
He has 10,000 cryptocurrencies. He just buys a different one every
I have
time.
enough, man. But I feel like because I have time, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, so I'm much at 30, yeah, and I have given myself till 30 to make whatever mistake I need to make, yeah.
Yeah.
It's after 30 that man, I'll be
More
calculating
cautious.
my risks.
Yeah.
But right now, man, I'm diving
Have a
in,
blast.
man. I'm having a blast in whatever investment I have.
First,
And also
still
you're
that guy in
educated.
maroon.
Yeah.
The skeptic.
Yeah.
Or is saying chase your bag when
At
you're
this-
20.
Listen, but you're educated, man. It's good to like be able to invest in something like that where you know so much about it that like it's not an uncalculated risk even now.
Right now, it's not, man. Like I said, man, before I got in, I actually knew what Bitcoin was, yeah? And I got in with my first investment was 200,000 Ugandan shillings. And I kid you not, after 2 weeks, I had 600,000. I was excited, but I had never exchanged Bitcoin to Ugandan shillings.
And that's also the jazz that
Yeah.
would make us not believe you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure if you told, you might
Exactly.
have even told me that back
Yeah.
then, and I was like, Abel, guys, this guy has
I
no
probably
limits.
did, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then at the point of exchanging it, man, I was super pumped up, man. I was so excited. I told my whole class.
Everywhere.
I even remember one lecture I was in, and this research babe asked about the future of banks. And for some reason, I just put up my hand.
The banks are going to be extinct.
Exactly.
By like 20
Just
wallets now.
Man. But the funny thing is that now banks, I feel like banks are like the grandfather of banking.
Yeah,
Yeah?
they are.
Like we need a place where physical money will be kept. Yeah, and that's their role, man. They can't phase out. I'm looking at the future where everyone is working together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at least.
I mean, I actually don't think that we need banks, but then I don't think that we can beat them.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're the grandfathers, so they like the roots are so deep
Yeah,
that the banks are capable of saying, if you guys want to take this from us, let's just destroy everything. Then
exactly.
let no one eat.
And I feel like for banks to fail, the central bank has to fail.
Exactly.
Actually, banks, banks first like commercial banks first existed before the central bank.
Mhm.
Like some guy just began an institution and he said, man, give me money, we give you loans and things like that. And then the central bank came in and I'm like, man, we need to regulate this environment, man. And then because government controls money, so basically the central bank also distributes money. Yeah, how do they distribute money? Through commercial banks. Which commercial banks distribute money to us through like mobile money and things like that. So ideally, there is a bit of accountability in the system working like that. And it has been said that banks are working, even our central bank is working on, they call them CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, where a currency very similar to mobile money will be created, but the central bank will be issuing out this money. So this
Issuing out.
yes,
So would this
Similar to a
Would this be a crypto or just like a
so
digital?
it will be a crypto. Actually, Nigeria has done this.
Oh, yeah, in Naira.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
e-Naira, and other banks are following. Yeah. So, But so there are very many things that this can cause. Because the thing is, the central bank can't directly issue out the Ugandan shilling to us directly. It's a lot of work. That's why commercial banks are in place. But when like a digital currency comes in,
And
there's a question, and they're issuing it directly to like the final guy. Yeah, there is a way. There's a way. It's a bit tight for them if that ever happens.
How is the e-naira doing? Does anyone? How long has it been up?
I think it has been up for like
2021, isn't it? 2020 around there.
like 8 months or like a year. Yeah, I'm told it's not doing really well, man.
It's not doing well. Eh?
Yeah, guys haven't adopted. Ideally, you're still buying the local currency. Yeah.
So is it like an issue of trust? People don't trust it because it's coming from the central.
Exactly. Yes. Like it's the central bank that is still like printing out money, but differently. Yeah.
And I'm assuming that the model they would use is less like a crypto model and more like a treasury bond model where they just give you this e-naira and they just tell you this is going to be worth this.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to crypto where it fluctuates on demand and supply. I would assume they just tell you that e-naira is worth 10K.
Yeah.
So you buy this many e-nairas and then this is how much we'll give you.
Yeah. I feel like that's
that's if they want cash, they put out more e-naira. If they want less cash, they buy e-naira.
Yeah.
And I assume that's how it would be.
That's the way it works. As long as money is printed by the central bank, they determine the price.
Okay.
But that goes completely against what the Satoshi guy was.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly. That's why people are not adopting. Maybe that's why people are not adopting.
Okay. Especially as a crypto.
And I feel like that's why even people don't save, man. Like, you're going to save your money. So in my VAC, I had 800,000. I wanted to put my money in something that won't take too much of my time while I'm studying. Yeah. So I went into banks and their interest rate was like 4%. Yeah. But then they are loaning out my money at like 21%. Then again, there is inflation. If inflation that year is like 4%, it meant that, so I calculated my interest, and off that 800K, I would get like 32 bob of interest. And if inflation is 4% that year,
then
yes, I have made more money, but that interest has gone towards inflation, meaning I haven't made a thing, man. But the bank has benefited off my money, man. So that's what made me like chill. Then during COVID, I ventured into buying shares in banks. Yeah, mainly my thing was, man, I'm going to attend AGMs and I'm going to pitch crypto to it. So I attend AGMs with. Yeah. Okay. So I bought shares in all the banks. And my hope was, man, when COVID, man, people are cashing out money more than they're investing. Yeah. So meaning maybe the price should be down.
Let's speak directly into the mic.
Yeah, but right now, man, the prices are still constant, man. Yeah. And man, me that stuff doesn't excite me, man. Like, man, there's nothing happening, man. Even the dividends, man.
It's nothing.
Things like that.
Even the AGMs, I'm guessing, weren't as.
So the AGMs are online, man. So I'm not physically meeting guys. Not yet. Yeah. But with time, man, I'm giving it time.
Okay.
I'll be rubbing shoulders these days.
Listen, my question is about yellow card.
Yeah.
So you see how mobile money has been able to reach such a wide demo. Like almost everyone now in the country like has some sort of access to mobile money.
Yeah.
Is there a plan with you guys also to reach that many people? In a sense that mobile money is not necessarily online.
Yeah.
Is there a way that yellow card can also create a system where they're not online per se?
Yeah. So that's very possible. Not being online would mean also using like USSD codes and things like that. And yes, it's something we're looking into definitely. Because maybe the majority of guys in Uganda don't have smartphones.
Are not on the internet, yeah.
Yes, are not plugged in. So I think there was a use case for this, like in Venezuela. Yeah, but it's something we're looking at, like getting crypto offline. That's definitely.
But that's tough.
It will be a deal breaker,
blockchain.
man. Yeah.
You'd have to.
I know how the blockchain will like receive USSD codes and
like your USSD code is 2K.
133 hash.
To
buy Ethereum right now.
I actually think Wave is doing something very similar to that, man.
Yeah,
those guys' model of operating. So Wave is like a mobile money company here, man. Like I love what they've done, man.
Same.
And those guys are like fighting against. Okay, not fighting, but they're like big time competitors with mobile money, man. Like they don't allow any money to come through from mobile money or even out into mobile money. Like they have their own thing. And man, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I
stuff,
like how they're
man.
doing it, man.
I really love how
Yeah.
they're doing it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fans of that.
And they even have a card
Fans
which
of
works.
that.
Yeah.
We don't say their name here, we just wave.
It's cheaper also under Bicao.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
well, they also have crypto. Okay, they have a crypto side in their app as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
ideally you can buy and also exchange your crypto with them.
Now, I want to ask you a more interesting question. Do you think crypto influencers are good for crypto? Like Elon Musk, he comes and tweets, today is Dogecoin day. And the price goes to like
Everyone buys.
Doge to the moon. Do you think they're good for crypto?
Well, man, yes and no, man.
Mm.
Like, definitely, somebody like I think Warren Buffett is against crypto. Yeah.
Mm.
So when he's on press, he's always judging
Bashing.
stuff. Yeah. So man, that's like bad publicity. But then there's Elon Musk on the other side, man. He comes out and man, he's very proactive about crypto, and man, he makes guys make money, man. So there is like it's okay, man. Like let people be, and let
Real DeFi.
exactly. It's actually DeFi in that way because
Yeah.
the public are the ones determining the price of the currency.
Mm.
Not man. Some guy behind he wakes up one day and sets a currency price. Yeah.
But then isn't that the guy? That's my question.
Elon.
He's not.
Elon.
He's not the guy.
He's now the guy.
Centralized
man,
guy.
but the guy used to be the guy. Right now,
Guys
know,
kind
right
of don't
now,
trust
yeah.
you after Dogecoin.
right now the fireman Dogecoin has been.
Yeah,
When I like bought.
you bought
Hey,
Dogecoin.
to the moon.
Ah,
To the
man.
moon.
I'm one of those guys, man.
To the moon.
Guys,
Nah, you
Dogecoin.
want
I
that
still
side.
have beef, but it's okay.
Man.
Speaking of Elon, I was watching Tesla live. I think so yesterday, and he was saying he's seeing that there's a possibility for Bitcoin and Ethereum to like merge, something like that. Like, is that possible? What does that even look like? What would that mean? He says it's inevitable. That was like the headline of the whole video I was watching.
But much how, bro?
I want to know what does that even mean. Not
Bro,
that I'm a crypto
Ethereum
expert
is in a
here.
whole different tangent. They're coming
But
up with
is
like
Bitcoin-
ETH 2.0.
Bitcoin a company. How do you merge with them if it's just a currency
Yeah.
and no one controls it?
So like Bitcoin is like the internet, yeah. It's hard to find one major place where the internet
Mm.
comes from, yeah.
And no one
Like
owns
it's just
it.
there, man. Like
Yeah.
nobody owns it. So, hey, man,
We cannot merge.
it's a hard
Elon
one, man.
Musk.
Elon, he likes having ideas. Now he wants to buy Bitcoin.
This is why they lost faith in him.
He wants to buy
They'll be like,
Bitcoin.
all those 21
Yeah.
million Bitcoin,
All
give them
those
to me. Now, there's one thing we've not talked about today much, and that's NFTs.
Yeah.
NFTs. I think, in my opinion, I'd say 2021 was the year of NFTs.
Mhm.
That's my opinion. Because everyone got to know about NFTs. Everyone was like, man. I remember it began from, at a flying cat with a rainbow. I keep forgetting what it's called. And everyone was like, you can just sell memes and get like
Man.
4K.
GIFs.
Yeah, exactly. You can
Yeah.
sell a GIF for 5K
Yeah.
and get free. Man. So first tell me, the NFT market in relation to what we've been talking about. There's getting into crypto and you start buying and selling and trading. But then there's NFTs. What do you think about it? The NFT market, what it looks like in the future, and if it's a good place for art and artists in general.
It's a long question.
So it's a good question as well, but I don't know whether you want my honest opinion.
Now you can bash them. We'll have
Hey,
an NFT guy come here. And also,
We have NFT
and
people
combat
coming.
you.
So man, I believe in man. As long as somebody's life is getting better, man, and they're putting their stuff out there for the public, yeah, like man, it's like, good for them, man. But there's a lot of hype in the crypto space, man. Just like the way you see Elon Musk, man, pumping Dogecoin, yeah. Then NFTs. The thing that played with NFTs was when they bought Jack Dorsey's
Yeah.
Tweet.
put it for insane money, man.
Money.
Put it for some millions of dollars. Wait, like $2 million.
$2 million.
And then, man, they put it back for sale, and the offer the guy got was like $280.
Yeah.
Oh, it's $280, not
Yes.
80,000.
Yeah, 280, and it was even an offer, man. Yeah, I don't know whether they took it. Man. Yeah,
There's no way he took it. No.
I can go
Like-
and screenshot Jack.
man.
Dorsey's.
From that point, man, I'm like, man, there is. To be honest, that space has too much gambling, man.
Mm.
Like guys are just in for the hype, man. And But maybe in the future, considering that people can digitalize their art, their music. I don't own any NFT right now. I plan on buying one just to see what it's like. And as long as there is some kind of utility, some kind of reward for somebody out there, please just venture in and try your luck, man. But the majority, man, there is a lot of, I feel like it's gambling, man. That's why I stick to like Bitcoin only, man.
Yeah, bro, but 2 million to 280
$280.
that's obscene,
Actually,
bro.
bro, I feel
How
like
dare you offer me that?
I feel like the danger with NFTs and with most other markets, especially with Americans, celebrity destroys everything. As long as there's a celebrity attached to a particular thing, the price of that thing becomes so inflated that it goes beyond the actual value.
True.
Very true.
So
man.
over time, guys notice that, bro, why on earth would I pay that for that? Jack Dorsey didn't even own Twitter anymore. Guys are now probably thinking, it has lost its hype now.
So it wasn't Twitter's first tweet, it was
That's
Jack
Jack
Dorsey's
Dorsey's
first
tweet.
tweet.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been the first tweet on Twitter. Who knows?
Nah, I think
It
it was
wasn't,
his
it?
first tweet.
Wasn't
Just a
that
random tweet. The guy just tweeted. Some guy decided to digitalize it and make it an NFT.
Yeah.
Was this Jack Dorsey himself?
It wasn't.
Okay.
But what you say is actually true.
Yeah.
Because, for example, the moment celebrities started buying those apps, the board
Yeah.
Bored
apps,
apes.
let me tell you, their value.
The value has gone so.
Ooh, and
But
now they
see-
released ApeCoin.
You see,
And as soon as they released ApeCoin, guys just started.
I'm okay with that. Not okay. Not that I'm okay with that, but that's the way it works in the art world. So at the Bored Ape guys, I see those as now artists when they're making something that's cool, and now the value has become hype because cool people are buying it. That's one thing. But now just imagine Snoop says, like I would say that way Snoop guys are saying, I'm putting my album as an NFT, right?
Yeah.
That's also art. That's not a good example. Say if Snoop took a picture of himself and said, this is Snoop Dogg's face, NFT. Versus the Bored Ape guys who are actually putting effort into this thing.
Yeah.
Now you have actual art versus celebrity. And a celebrity's price is way higher. It messes things up for now regular artists, bro, who are just trying to do
I
bullshit.
get you.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I ask you a question? This is way aside from what we've been talking about. How do you guys feel? Because there's an actual debate going on in like the USA right now. How do you guys feel about like them using apps as people? Do you get my point? For example, it was a race debate going on in the crypto market in the US. They're using apps as people,
Where
The Bored Ape.
like Bored Ape, and then you also find, for example, CryptoPunks. The black CryptoPunks don't sell as highly as the white CryptoPunks.
Okay, this is one thing I realized about
Just
America.
leave
Everything must be
America
about
alone.
race.
Mm.
Yeah, everything.
the race issue permeates every single thing, bro. It's just, I mean, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? It's none of my business. With a lot of other, same as I did with like Russia
buy
and
your Bored
Ukraine, it's none of my business at this point because I just don't understand what you guys are talking about now.
So I guess they're saying that the apes is like a connotation there between calling black people baboons.
Yeah, and why are
that's
these
where
apes
it
so
stems from.
fly?
Yeah.
Why are they so fly? Why do they have grills?
Where do they have value?
You know? Yeah, listen.
Nah, okay, that one I don't understand. Maybe the artist might be able to answer what he was
We call a
doing.
Bored Ape guy.
Yeah, the Bored Ape.
Yeah, and,
But I see no
I'm
race in
Mr.
it,
White
blood. It's just
guy.
like there's a bored lion, there's a bored. There's several other, collections that have been done around animals.
yeah, but
And
why
this
is
was
that
just the
ape
ape.
selling?
It was the first one. The
Anyway.
bored ape.
Abel, back to you. How do you see the future of crypto going in Uganda? Considering our buy-in into internet is still very low, and yet the Africa market seems to be the most dynamic right now in terms of crypto. Like, where do you see crypto going in Uganda in the next few?
And from where I sit, I meet people who are skeptical about crypto. The thing is, there are actually big players in the country who transact huge amounts of crypto already. Yeah. I would estimate that maybe more than $10 million is transacted monthly in crypto in Uganda.
It's very possible.
My estimate.
Because I remember I read a story last year about how $2.3 million was scammed in Uganda on Dunamis coin.
Yeah.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
And I was like, $2.3 million in Uganda.
Yeah.
that's wild. So when you tell me 10 million, I'm like, you know what, it's true.
Like, man, guys have cash actually here, man. Okay, at least people dare to invest. But for like legitimate transactions, remittance, especially remittance, a lot of money is moving through crypto. And man, I even feel like banks should do this, man, because it takes off forex risk. Yeah, it makes settlement easier. You know that for each money remitted, physical money has to move. Yeah, so ideally, if I sent like $1 million from Uganda to the US, like physical cash has to be put on the airport, and yeah, or if not physical cash is put on the airport, central banks balance themselves. Yeah, like they use the digital cash to figures and balance their books of accounts, and man, like all that math and all that stress, like
you guys just have your crypto and just
like crypto is chap. So man, crypto is here to stay, man. Especially Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin is here to stay, man. People, you can.
Bro, are you Satoshi? I'm kidding.
Only, man. I'm told Satoshi has like 1 million Bitcoins. Like that's insane
Holding
money,
them.
man.
Yeah, I got vision. You might even have more. You might have 21.
They release the half
He's
to the
on
world. It's
21.
like, take. I guess
Are we
Satoshi
at a
guy.
point yet where guys are using crypto as security for, say, loans, stuff like that?
So yes, on apps like Binance, yes, yeah, that people accept Bitcoin for payments here before it actually does. You can buy a car with Bitcoins. We recently got Patio.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, to
I
accept
saw that.
crypto for payments. I was very excited.
Yeah.
Hey man, like we are like it starts a bit slowly and then we blow up eventually. I'm very hopeful. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd buy a plate of food with Bitcoin, but I'd feel so guilty. Because that's how it started out. You know all those stories guys tell.
I
bought McDonald's at 3
so
Bitcoin.
bad. I'd feel so bad. But yeah, it's definitely progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small baby steps.
Yeah. Do you guys have any more questions for our guy?
Me, I've had all my questions answered. As a skeptic, I now actually want to find out where to invest. It's crazy. I guess we'll talk about this after the pod. Do you have anything else?
No, I think I need to use the Yellow Card app. I need to use like a couple of these crypto apps so that the next time Abel comes, I have like proper consent.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, last time I did this, man, and this happened, you know? Yeah, but bro, thank you so much for coming, man. We know it's the end of the day. We know you took time out of your schedule, bro. So we appreciate you coming here. And yeah, man. The voice, do you have anything to say to our guy?
I want to ask Abel if he has anything to say.
Hey man, I'm honored, man.
Mhm.
You guys are doing big things and I'm really happy to be part of the journey, man.
Do you have anything to say for the people regarding B-Cow, Yellow Card, anything?
Yes. Yeah, definitely, man. So, like I said, we have an association, blockchain association. In case you have any queries, crypto-related queries, yeah, you can hit us up on Nakao Business Park, which is next to Toto. Nakao Road, Azif, Ginger. And level 5, you can see us there. Crypto Savannah is also there as well for any crypto-related questions.
And
I
you
think
guys have
we can
websites
link-
and all of that.
we
We'll
can
just
link it
description,
in the-
everything.
yeah.
Link in the description, link in the
Definitely.
description. Yeah. All right. Magic. Send us off.
Guys, thanks for watching till this point. If you made it till here, leave a crypto in the comments.
Too basic.
No, leave it. Mob coin.
Mob
coin in the comments.
If you are dev, talk to us.
I feel like I need to give a giveaway.
Listen.
I might take it, but
You'll tell us what it is after. What the giveaway is. Okay.
so
perfect.
whoever says mob
Crypto,
coin,
eh?
we just pick one
Use code
person.
mob coin.
Listen, whoever says mob
Code
coin
mob
first,
coin.
if I get crypto.
Okay, that's it. First to comment mob coin gets Bitcoin.
But you have to have the Yellow Card app, bro. Something.
Of course.
Or one of the associations.
I feel like let's say that properly.
Yeah.
So if you're in the comments, the first person to comment mob coin in the comments below is getting some crypto courtesy of Yellow Card. And of course you have to have the app downloaded first. So make sure you download the app. And yeah, guys, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Peace.